for joining me again to another one of my mathematics tutorials. In this session, we will be looking at approximations. Scientists, such as astronomers, engineers, biologists, physicists, statisticians, and many others, often encounter quantities whose measures involve very small or very large numbers. Let's suppose that there were 1,485 persons present at a concert. Now, 1,485 actually lies right here on a number line. We could see that there were approximately 1,500 persons present. That is called rounding up. Why did I use 1,500 and not 1,400? Because 1,485 is actually closer to 1,500 than it is to 1,400. So what I did just now is called rounding up or approximation. I use this symbol to represent approximately, and 1,485 is approximately 1,500. Now let's say that there were actually 1,422 persons present. That would lie somewhere around here. I can say now that there were approximately 1,400 present, as this number would now be closer to 1,400 than to 1,500. This is called rounding down. Rounding down is also another approximation method. Now let's take a look at what a question may look like. Round 568 to the nearest tens. Now, as you can see, we are not presented with a number line. So in this case, what we must do is simply examine our digits. In this case, we are asked to round that number to the nearest tens. So we must identify which number actually falls into the tens position. So our 5 lies in our hundreds position, our 6 in our tens, and 8 in our ones position. So I'm going to circle that 6 because it is in our tens position. Now what we must do is examine the digit that lies to the right of it. Now if the digit is 5 or more, then we round up, and if it is less than 5, we round down. So our digit to the right of that digit that is in the tens position is actually 8. 8 is more than 5, so what we must do is round up. So we write back our digits in front of the 6, and seeing that we are rounding up, we simply add 1 to that digit there. So it becomes 7, and we change all the remaining digits after to 0. And there's only one digit there, so that becomes 0. So our answer is 570 after we have rounded 568 to the nearest tens. Now let's have a look at another question. Round 37,256 to the nearest thousand. So we label our digits. This here is in our tens of thousands position, thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. So we are asked to round it to the nearest thousand. So I'm going to circle that digit that is in our thousands position. We are going to examine the digit that lies after it. Remember, if the digit that lies after it is less than 5, we round down. If it is 5 or more, we round up. And in this case, our digit there is 2. 2 is less than 5. So we simply leave that 7 as it is. So remember, we write back the digits before our 7. So that's a 3. I leave the 7 as it is and I replace the remainder of digits after it with zeros. There are 3 digits after, so I replace it with 3 zeros. So our answer, 37,000. And that is when we round 37,256 to the nearest thousand. Now let's have a look at another question. Round 68,456 to the nearest hundreds. So firstly, we circle that digit that is in our hundreds position. I'm going to label this as tens of thousands, thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. So our 4 is in our hundreds position. Remember, we examine that digit after. So our digit after is actually 5. Remember our rule? If it is less than 5, we round down. If it is 5 or more, we round up. So in this case, it is actually equal to 5. So I round up. So I'm going to get 68,000. I'm going to add 1 to that 4 because remember we are rounding up. So it's going to be 5 and I replace those other digits with 0. So my answer, 68,500. If you liked this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more of my videos.